So today আজকে আমরা যেটা ডিসকাস করব সেটা হচ্ছে হোয়াট ইজ এনজাইম কাইনেটিক্স। এনজাইম কাইনেটিক্স। সো এনজাইম কাইনেটিক্স কি, হোয়াট ইজ দিস? It is the study of the rates of enzyme. It is study of the rates of enzyme. That is the enzyme, the rates of the which is the catalyze the chemical reaction. Catalyze the chemical reaction. So that's mean enzyme kinetics is the study of enzymatic reaction rate. So it is the study of the enzymatic reaction rate and how it changes. কিভাবে এটা পরিবর্তন হয়, কিসে পরিবর্তন হচ্ছে না সাবস্ট্রেট থেকে প্রোডাক্টে, বা সাবস্ট্রেট এনজাইম সাবস্ট্রেট থেকে এনজাইম সাবস্ট্রেট কমপ্লেক্সে কিভাবে পরিবর্তন হচ্ছে, বা এনজাইম আর প্রোডাক্টে কিভাবে কনভার্ট হচ্ছে, কিভাবে চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে, and the different experimental parameter to response to the different experimental parameter. That's mean the different যে প্যারামিটার যেগুলো আছে, যেমন কি কি different the factors, যেমন এনজাইম সাবস্ট্রেট কনসেন্ট্রেশন, এনজাইম কনসেন্ট্রেশন, সাবস্ট্রেট কনসেন্ট্রেশন, টেম্পারেচার, পিএইচ অ্যান্ড দ্য এনজাইম ইনহিবিটার, এগুলো কি করে না এই যে এনজাইম কমপ্লেক্স আছে থেকে এনজাইম যখন প্রোডাক্টে কনভার্ট হচ্ছে আফটার দ্য ক্যাটালাইটিক রিয়াকশন, এখানে যদি আমার ইনহিবিটার বলো, বা এখানে যদি আমার এনজাইম সাবস্ট্রেট কনসেন্ট্রেশন বলো, বা সাবস্ট্রেট কনসেন্ট্রেশন বা এনজাইমের কনসেন্ট্রেশন, they are also regulate the production, regulate the changes to one to another. So this is the changes. So this is, they also influence the rates of the production, they also totally change the rates. So this is the rates of the enzymatic catalytic chemical reaction. This is called enzyme kinetics. Okay, so the history of the enzyme kinetics, that's mean the enzyme kinetics, they are described, তাদেরকে দুটো মডেলের দ্বারা ডেসক্রাইব করা হয়। ওয়ান ইজ কল্ড মিকেলিক্স মেনসন ইকুয়েশন বা মিকেলিক্স মেনসন মডেল, and another is the line over Burk model. So there is the two model for describing the enzymatic kinetics. Okay, so firstly the history of the enzymatic kinetics, that they began in the year of 1902, and the Michaelis mentioned scientist, that's mean in the year of 1913 the two scientists, দুজন সায়েন্টিস্ট ছিল, একজন হচ্ছে লিওনোর মিকেলিক্স and another is mold mentioned in the year of 1930. They postulated the existence of the immediate by intermediate complex. Okay, these two scientists, actually this is the history of the enzymatic kinetics, this is called the enzymatics. So in the year of 1930, Michaelis and Moll maintain postulated the existence of the enzyme substrate complex based on their observation of the sucrose. কার উপরে তারা করেছিল না, they observe on the sucrose, these are disaccharide, these are sucrose. Okay, they propose, তারা কি প্রপোজ করেছিল, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য সাবস্ট্রেট এনজাইম সাবস্ট্রেট কমপ্লেক্স, they enzyme combined with the substrate to form the enzyme substrate complex. This is enzyme and substrate, after catalytic reaction they produce enzyme substrate complex, and enzyme substrate complex, this is the K2 rate, they produce enzyme and the product also. This is the rate of the K1, this is the K minus 1, that is the reverse reaction, and it is the second the rate of the reaction, that is the K2, that is the reaction. Okay, so these we can produce the gates, the substrate gets the modified to from the product, and the product get the associated with the enzyme and product. Okay, this is the actually models of the Michaelis Menten model. We can describe up, they are the curve like structure. This is a curve like structure. So here in x-axis we can mention that is the substrate concentration S, and here that is the y-axis in mention the initial reaction velocity, that is the actually velocity. So here velocity is the zero, velocity is the zero, that is the v0, and another is a substrate. So here এখানে সাবস্ট্রেট যতই যে এর সাথে এনজাইমের সাথে রিয়াকশন দে রিয়াক্ট উইথ দ্য এনজাইম and produce the product and produce the enzyme substrate complex. And here it is the Vmax, that is the maximum velocity. In this velocity they are parallel with the substrate concentration, because if I increase the substrate concentration but not produce the product value, because the substrate is the enzyme is the fixed, so substrate they are bind with the particular enzyme, so there is a no enzyme is remaining, so there is a parallel value. So what is the Km value? Km, the Michaelis-Menten constant, this is called Km value. Km value, that's mean the half of the Vmax value which enter to the substrate value. This particular value is called Km value. This is called Michaelis-Menten equation. But in Michaelis-Menten equation, by Michaelis-Menten plot, we can't describe the exact value of the Vmax. আমরা কিন্তু Vmax এর exact value পাই না, সেই জন্যে we can get the exact value of the Vmax and another value also. Another scientist, this is the we can giving the plot. This is called line over bar plot. Okay, line over. The Michaelis-Menten curve was not useful to determine the exact value of the Vmax. So the more presenting graph was suggested by Hans, line over and then bar. So they postulated this type of the curve. What is the advantage of that? Actually advantage, that is the more accurate determination of the Vmax value. This is a more accurate value we can get from this plot. So in this plot, here is the x-axis, this is the 1 by s, and y-axis 1 by v0, and this is the x-intercept and its value is the y-intercept value, and in this point we can get 1 by Vmax value, and here we can get from minus 1 by Km value, and we can get also the slope value by the help of the Vmax by Km. So in this plot, that is line over bar plot, we can get the exact value of the Vmax. Okay, so in this plot also called the reciprocal by line over bar plot. Okay, so this equation, what is the Michaelis-Menten equation? Michaelis-Menten equation is that V0 is equal to Vmax into S divided by Km plus X. Here we get what is the Vmax, what is the V0, and what is the S, what is the Km. And another equation, that is the line over bar plot, we can get the line over bar equation. This equation, from this Michaelis-Menten equation, আমি ওই ইকুয়েশন থেকে যেটা পাচ্ছি, that is the invert this 1 by v0 and the 1 Km plus S divided by Vmax into S, and 1 by v0 is equal to Km divided by Vmax into S plus S divided by Vmax into S, because it is the plus value. So 1 by v0 is equal to Km divided by Vmax into S plus 1 by Vmax. So this is equation is called line over bar equation, and this equation is called Michaelis-Menten equation. So in my another video we can describe the how we can get this type of Michaelis-Menten equation, and what is the exact value of the Km, and different types of the elaboration of that. So this is the introduction and brief, not brief idea, this is the rough idea about the enzyme kinetics. Thank you all of them.